Cristiano Ronaldo's venture into the Saudi Pro League was supposed to be a crowning chapter in his illustrious career. But with every frustrating loss and every uncollected runner-up medal, the dream is turning into a nightmare. As Al Nassr stumbles and Ronaldo's frustration boils over, the question looms large. Will the Portuguese legend stick it out in Saudi Arabia, or will he make one final, dramatic return to European football? The Saudi dream turns sour. When Cristiano Ronaldo made his high-profile move to Al Nassr, it wasn't just a transfer, it was a statement. The Portuguese superstar was venturing into uncharted territory, taking his unparalleled talents to the Saudi Pro League. The fans were buzzing, and the club was hoping that Ronaldo's presence would bring not just star power, but also trophies. Yet, as the 2024 season progresses, this dream seems to be unraveling. Despite Ronaldo's individual brilliance, Al Nassr has struggled to establish itself as the dominant force in Saudi Arabian football. The team's inconsistency on the field, coupled with a lack of cohesion among the squad, has turned what was meant to be a triumphant chapter into a frustrating saga for Ronaldo. With every match that doesn't go their way, Ronaldo's body language speaks volumes, a mixture of disbelief and dissatisfaction that mirrors the sentiments of many fans who had high hopes for this venture. The frustration boils over. If there's one thing that can be said about Cristiano Ronaldo, it's that he wears his heart on his sleeve. When things don't go as planned, his emotions are as visible as his skill on the pitch. The 2024 Saudi Super Cup final was a prime example. Ronaldo's frustration reached new heights after watching his team squander an early lead against Al Hilal, ultimately falling 4-1. As Al Hilal's goals piled up, so did Ronaldo's visible irritation. He wasn't just upset with the scoreline, he was clearly disheartened by his teammates' inability to maintain composure under pressure. Post-match, Ronaldo's refusal to accept the runner-up medal was the ultimate expression of his disappointment. This was a man used to winning, and second best simply wasn't good enough. For fans and pundits, this moment was a stark reminder of just how far things had fallen for one of football's greatest players. A trophy drought like no other. Ronaldo has won everything there is to win in Europe: multiple Champions League titles, domestic league titles in England, Spain, and Italy, and countless individual awards. However, his time at Al Nassr has not brought the same level of success. In fact, his only piece of silverware since joining the Saudi club is the 2023 Arab Club Champions Cup, a tournament that isn't officially recognized by FIFA. For a player who has made a career out of winning, this extended trophy drought is an unusual and uncomfortable experience. It's not for a lack of trying. Ronaldo continues to deliver strong performances, but the team around him has often failed to rise to the occasion. The 3-year gap since his last officially recognized trophy with Juventus is not just a dry spell, it's a glaring anomaly in an otherwise glittering career, and one that Ronaldo is undoubtedly eager to end. Team discord, trouble behind the scenes. The frustrations on the pitch are only the tip of the iceberg for Ronaldo. Reports from within the Al Nassr camp suggest that all is not well behind the scenes. Ronaldo's discontent isn't just with the results. It's with the overall environment at the club. Sources indicate that Ronaldo has voiced concerns about the quality of the squad, believing that several of his teammates aren't up to the standards required to challenge for titles. Tensions have reportedly flared between Ronaldo and some of his teammates, including new signing Sadio Mane. The Senegalese forward, who was brought in to bolster Al Nassr's attacking options, has yet to fully click with Ronaldo, leading to moments of friction during matches. This internal discord has only added to the pressure on the team, creating an atmosphere that is far from conducive to success. The coaching carousel begins. The disappointing performances have also led to repercussions off the pitch. Al Nassr's coach, Luis Castro, who was originally endorsed by Ronaldo himself, is now on the chopping block after the team's latest failure in the Super Cup. Rumor has it that former Porto coach Sergio Conceição is being lined up to take over, with Ronaldo reportedly backing this change. Castro's tenure has been plagued by inconsistency, and the club's management seems determined to make a change before the new season begins. The stakes are high for Al Nassr as they look to challenge reigning champions Al Hilal and reclaim their place at the top of Saudi football. With Ronaldo's input likely influencing the decision, it's clear that the club is taking his frustrations seriously. A coaching change could be the first step in turning things around, but only time will tell if it's enough to satisfy Ronaldo's desire for success. Should Ronaldo call it quits? With all this frustration mounting, some are beginning to question whether it's time for Ronaldo to consider hanging up his boots. The debate over his future has reignited, with fans and pundits alike wondering if continuing to play in such a challenging environment is worth risking his legacy. After all, every disappointing match in the twilight of his career has the potential to chip away at the near-mythical status he built in Europe. The idea of Ronaldo retiring is difficult to imagine after all. This is a man who has defied the odds time and again, breaking records and setting new standards for excellence. But even for someone as dedicated as Ronaldo, there comes a time when the physical and mental toll of the game starts to weigh heavier. The question is whether Ronaldo will decide to walk away on his own terms, or if circumstances will force his hand. A crossroads moment. Ronaldo's dedication to his craft is unmatched, but this could be a defining moment for him. Does he stay in Saudi Arabia and fight for a title with Al Nassr, or does he look for one last challenge in Europe? Speculation about a return to European football has been rampant, with some suggesting that Ronaldo could make a dramatic return to a top-tier league. The allure of European football is hard to resist after all. It's where Ronaldo built his legacy, and where he enjoyed his greatest successes. But a return to Europe is not without its risks. At 39 years old, Ronaldo would face stiff competition from younger, faster players, and the physical demands of top-level football could take their toll. Yet, for someone as fiercely competitive as Ronaldo, the opportunity to prove himself once again on the biggest stage might be too tempting to pass up. Fans divided. Stay or go? Ronaldo's fan base is as divided as ever. Some want to see him persevere and lead Al Nassr to glory, while others feel it's time for him to leave the Saudi Pro League behind and finish his career on a high note elsewhere. The idea of Ronaldo walking away from Al Nassr feels premature to some after all. He's only been with the club for a short time, and there's still a chance that things could turn around. On the other hand, the longer Ronaldo stays in Saudi Arabia, the greater the risk that his legacy could be tarnished by continued disappointments. For many fans, the question isn't just about where Ronaldo should play, it's about how they want to remember him. Do they want to see him as the unstoppable force who dominated European football, or as a player who struggled in his final years? The legacy at stake. For a player of Ronaldo's stature, every match is about more than just the result, it's about the legacy he leaves behind. His incredible achievements in Europe have solidified his place as one of the greatest footballers of all time, but the struggles at Al Nassr could threaten to overshadow those memories. Every disappointing performance, every missed opportunity, chips away at the image of Ronaldo as the ultimate winner. For someone who has built his career on being the best, this is a tough pill to swallow. Ronaldo's legacy is secure in many ways. His records and achievements will stand the test of time, but how his career ends will play a significant role in shaping how he is remembered. The next few months could be crucial in determining whether Ronaldo's final years are seen as a triumphant swan song or a disappointing coda to an otherwise brilliant career. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Cristiano Ronaldo's roller coaster journey at Al Nassr, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe. After all, Ronaldo isn't done making headlines, and neither are we. Who knows? Maybe his next move will be the plot twist we're all waiting for. Because with Ronaldo, one thing's for sure, it's never boring.